Hey guys, we're British India.
And you're watching AU Review.
Well, welcome to Festival of the Sun.
Thank you.
Have you done this one before?
Yeah, 5 years ago we did exactly the same festival. I think we would have been finished by now. So it's nice to come back and play it. I feel like finally British India are being recognised as the headline band that they've always been. So it's nice. It's a nice bit of recognition to get that away now.
You come to the beaches of Port Macquarie and it's assured.
I feel like a time traveller because it's like the weather is exactly the same, the vibes exactly the same. This place is like unstuck from place and space and time. Just frozen moment.
If you've been out into Port Macquarie, then that makes a lot more sense as to why
the old
that's
El
the case.
Paso Motor Inn has changed its sign. That's true.
Yes. Paint job.
That's literally about it. Everything closes at 9 o'clock. It's the same shit every day. I don't know. I couldn't live here. But I'll probably cut that out.
I hope so.
This has been a pretty busy year for you guys, kicking it off, releasing the new record, touring for most of the year. So, is this the way you're ending the year? A couple more shows and that's kind of it?
That is, yeah. A few more shows. We've got this Festival of the Sun. We play a few shows in between Christmas, New Year's, and then we just dive straight back into the studio. So it's we just always working. It's not much of a break, I guess. We get a bit itchy and antsy if we spend too much time not in a studio or on tour, or at least doing something where we're making noise for someone.
Yeah.
How do you feel that things have gone this year with the record? How do you feel fans have received it? I mean, you mentioned now being at festival headliner status.
Yeah.
Have you felt there to be kind of more attention on things this time around for you?
Well, these two tours we did this year, we did the record tour and then we did this other tour to kind of wrap up the year, and we played the biggest venues we've ever played in our career, which it's not really the typical linear storyline of a band who's been around 8 years,
Yeah.
So but it's kind of just like, so be it, we're like really stoked, but it's not like we expected that with this record. And we thought we were releasing a great record, but you're never sure if it's going to go over well with the people that matter the most. But yeah, they've responded to it great. The new songs are the highlight of the set for sure. And
that's going to propel you on forward as well, in maybe ways that it hadn't in the past.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It makes you a little shit scared too, because you have to, you just work. I sometimes can fall into a trap of overanalyzing what you're writing, I guess.
Yeah.
Which you don't want to do. You just want it to be flow and easy, and they're the songs that people have connected with off the album, they're the ones that came so easy on the last album.
And have you found kind of the older tracks? You've kind of have you? Some of them are eight years old. How are you spicing them up? How do you keep that interesting, not for the audience but for you?
Well, it's weird. Also this tour, I think the stage show has stepped up a lot as well. And we've got an extra guy on stage now. We've got a keyboardist, another vocalist as well. So I think the whole live show has also stepped up as well. Yeah.
That means I can sing longer, so we can do more songs. we don't do all the old songs. We just kind of put them in on occasion, so that keeps it interesting for us. Yeah.
Yeah. I think this tour we've really noticed diversity of what albums people are listening to. Different people will react different ways to different songs. So that's been really interesting. But yeah.
So looking back on the year, is there a particular highlight for each of you?
We played the Forum in Melbourne. That's kind of
that was just the other week, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But I think we kind of played there on one of our first gigs as a support.
We played for 15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it was just there was always been this feeling in the band, if you can play the Forum, then you've made it. So that was really special. But what else has been good? The record?
The record coming out is always a highlight. When we first did release the record and then did the tour, we had no idea how to go, and we did 20 sold-out shows in a row, which was our record, our personal record. So
it's just us posting.
Yeah, it is. But it felt good. He is. I've seen his work. It's good. But yeah, it just blew our minds. We've never had or felt so much appreciation before. So it was humbling to have that many people come and see us. Definitely.
Yeah. What else? Yeah. The Forum.
Yeah.
And the album tour. definite highlights.
And looking ahead, you mentioned that you'll be getting back into the studio pretty soon. Is that kind of the next thing on the cards for 2016?
Yeah, definitely, man. We're always writing, so we're just really going to start honing and culling all the songs that we've been writing and try and get something great out again. And when it's ready, you guys will get to hear it.
Number four. Are you a band that likes consistency or a band that likes change with each record?
I mean, I think we will approach it the same way, but I think we're getting to the point as a band where it might be interesting to try recording things in different ways. You know, we'd always like to record somewhere different, you know, kind of take on the energy of a different place or even write somewhere different.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you know, I mean, you got to approach each song differently anyway, so you can't. I think it might be a bit too radical a shift if we kind of said like, oh, let's just do an acoustic album or let's just do a heavy metal album. We won't do anything like that, but it would be kind of nice to change the system up. Yeah.
We also have this thing where this might be one of the last times we get to record in Sing Sing, the studio in Melbourne, and so many great records have been made there, and our past, three records have been recorded there, and it's been sold. So this could be the last time we ever get to stand in that room and make noise. So that's really sad. At the same time, it could be it might bring a change about and something. But yeah, we don't know that until it happens.
Yeah, fair enough.
It would also be really good next year to do a couple of festivals in the first half of the year. That would be a treat.
Yeah.
That would be a victory.
Yes. You did Groove in the Mood this year, didn't you?
No, not this year.
Not
You
this
didn't do
year.
it this year. You've done it before. I've seen
Yes.
you at it.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Can't tell you when it was.
Yeah.
I don't think we can either.
It was the same year we did this last time.
Oh, really? Was that long
Yeah,
ago?
I think so. That was a good year.
Yeah, they're always fun. Gotta love these regional events.
Yeah, we were saying we're just, you know, like this is a festival at a caravan park.
Yeah.
Like a festival at a caravan park, and
So
it's
good.
just like like driving in. It's just like the atmosphere is great. It's
Yeah.
like everyone's just so chilled out.
And then playing regional shows is our bread and butter. We love it. We do it all year round, and we haven't gotten sick of it yet. So yeah, it's pretty good.